historical fact about independence. If you look at it, you will see that Nigeria's independence has gradually grown to this extent now, and we are still celebrating it every year. Now, the point is this. Our heroes, what legacy did they leave for us? Do we maintain the legacy? If you remember, in 1960, our national anthem was Nigeria, we held it. Our dear native land, though tribes and tongues may differ, in brotherhood we stand. You see that is very, very powerful. You see, though tongues and so though we have tongues, different tongues and tribes, but in brotherhood we shall live together. That's the legacy they left for us. Then later we change our legacy to arise, O compatriots. And since then I've been going through the history books to know who has been a very good compatriot in Nigeria, who has been patriotic in Nigeria, to make sure. Now, we are talking of tribal problems, ethnic clashes. But in those days, when we were living in brotherhood, no, there was nothing like that. A Yoruba man remains a Yoruba man, Igbo man remains an Igbo man, Hausa man remains an Hausa man. You can go to any place and stay, do your business. But nowadays, ethnic clashes. This is what we call ethnocentrism. It's a problem to Nigeria. So I'm praying for Nigeria. Let our president now, before his tenure is over, let him bring back the whole Nigeria as one, so that we can now be able to even live together anywhere in Nigeria.
At this point now, it does like we are not one.
Well, I can't say, because if you see what is happening in Nigeria now, you see that people are afraid to live in some ethnic groups, in some places. An Igbo man will be afraid to live in the north. A Yoruba man will be afraid to live in the east. So is the Hausas. So this thing, I'm not gone into full research whether we are planning towards living in unity in Nigeria.
Okay, but perhaps I'm going to start from that angle. I don't know if we are going to take electricity today. Of course, last week was the big event I was held at the NIJ, and then but Adeola was very, very outspoken. Yeah, in fact, really, he hit the nail on the head. But I think it's better for us to just. Do you want to really just touch one or two things before
well, let the people still be savoring the event that we had last week. Many of them listening now are there, and I believe they take one or two things away from the place. Yes, let's them savor that event. Today is Independent Day. Are we truly independent?
Okay. So, Mr. Noha, I would like you to also join the discussion so we can have a robust discussion this morning. Okay. So, Ichi was actually talking about unity. The question now that I really like to throw out is that are we really stronger when we unite, as in when we decide to say, oh, we are one Nigeria? Barrister, do you think are we stronger when we're united, or do you think some people in this part of the world are saying, oh, come on, let's referendum, let's restructure, let everybody go on their way, or perhaps let every region develop let people develop their region, let it be some sort of like a competition like it used to be then during the days of the likes of them Awolowo, Nnamdi Azikiwe and all that. So I want us to start from that angle. Now that as we have a youth activist and of course an analyst, so let's see how. Okay, let me start from you, Mr. Damasus Onoha. How far Nigeria? What can you really say about this country, Nigeria at 59, and looking at where we are, looking at the current situation we are having in the country, and how we have been trying to be a better country? What can you really say in a brief overview of what your reaction would be as regards Independence Day?
At 59, Nigeria is a shadow of itself, a shadow of herself, point of correction. And for me, ever since I was born to this point, And I also believe this applies to every other Nigerian residing within the shores of this country. If you have not been very conscious of the existence of governments, I think this is a time every Nigerian, even a child in the womb, feels that there is government. And in fact, a very, 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 I don't want to use the word irresponsible, but a government that does not really feel the pangs and pains of the people. So what is going on now is there is hardship, there is economic downturn, there is disunity in the country, the form we've not experienced before. You get what I'm saying? There is a lot of impunity. There is every attempt to silence the freedom of speech and expression and to gag the press. There's a lot of harassment, political vendetta going on in the country, and it appears that the man at the top seems not to be in charge of what's going on, and is not conscious of a lot of things happening. You know, you begin to hear when certain issues arise and you question Mr. President and he will tell you, I'm not aware. And you are supposed to be the chief security officer, the commander-in-chief. You are supposed to be in charge. The buck stops at your table. So fundamentally, if you want to put Nigeria in a simple kind of pedestal and then summarize the whole thing, you see that Nigeria 59 is a shadow of herself. There is economic hardship. People are not eating. People are not feeling the positive impact of government. There is disunity. The political infrastructure is a total disaster. It's not the right term about. So there is nothing positive actually to celebrate.
Anyway, we can keep on talking about the absurdities, perhaps the shortcomings that we have in the country. But of course, to me, to some extent, I believe we have the power to actually vote the right person in power that you think, or to vote a particular person that you think is going to drive this country, this economy to to that Eldorado, to that crescendo. But of course, this is the result of our vote. So, Barrister, I want to get your own reaction as well. As regards Nigeria at 59, every country has their own shortcomings as well. Of course, to me, I believe we still have every reason to celebrate to some extent. We are not Syria, we are not Afghanistan, and this is not Iraq. How do you react to this?
Well, my reaction has always been, like I said yesterday, if at 59, we are still referred to as an underdeveloped and developing nation. The British or whoever should come and recolonize us, and I don't see reason for our independence. Take it from me. Go back the memory lane. What do we have? And tell me exactly the benefit of citizens that you call independent. What's it? Are we independent in all ramifications? Economic-wise, politically-wise, and otherwise? What is the independence that we are celebrating? I can't. Many people have been sending the happy independence, have been deleting it. But I can't see reason why we are celebrating independence, because there's nothing to celebrate. Nothing. Are we better than any other country if they are still under colonialism or they are still being colonized? Everybody need to think when they talk about this government. Which government have we ever had? When I was listening to Pastor Ayewa yesterday, and he was talking about, he was singing about Amono Tetewa, something like that in Yoruba song, and I've been hearing this thing, like the government is bad, Nigeria is not good. And remember, as far back as when he sang that song or he released the song. So it is Nigerian of our own has always been 1 year is better, is worse than the other. As a human being, we can say 1 year is better than the other. But in Nigeria of today, it has always been 1 year is worse than the other.
Because
I don't really know. And like the Bible says in the book of Jeremiah, and my people love to have it so. You will see some when I said it outside there. I am a Buharist. I belong to no party. and I love no other government of Nigeria than this one, and I have, but I will never tolerate anything that will not, if my expectation is not what I am saying, I will be the worst critic of this government. I will be the worst. I repeat, the worst. The DSS could quickly prepare their whatever to come and pick me anyway. When I finish talking or posting, I will say, this, I'm in my office. My office is not easy to DSS. I've been trailed, I've been bobbed many times. I can tell you, I will not keep quiet. Nigeria is not something, I mean, we are not supposed to be celebrating independence. We are supposed to be money independent. We are not independent in any way. There is no way I can carry clothes and wear green and white and say, let us celebrate independence. We are not better than the people, the Somalia at that point in time. What is working? What is doing? We finished our what do you call it? A summit last week. What was it all about? There is no lying, there is estimated billing, there is no prepaid meter, and this thing is being handled by a private organization. And we are saying sweep buy and buy. 5 or 6 years going the line, sweep buy and buy again. We are still talking about prepaid meter. What kind of country that is doing, does that? My expectation of this government, believe me sincerely, was that when, as soon as he entered that place, he will cancel that contract or whatever privatization they have. Because myself, that is outside the government, and the government people, they knew very well that the caricature, the contraptions called privatization, is just nonsense that they pack together.
Imagine that such contract.
You understand?
You can't just cut it off just like that.
There is always a lacuna. And let's even take it for example that they did not did it that time. Why not after 5 years? There are lacunas in the contract, in the memorandum of understanding they signed. There are things that will make that contract to have become void ab initio.
Yeah.
And you are telling me that this thing, and they are still passing it. Do you know how much they said they have spent? They have spent 1.something trillion naira to subsidize electricity. Which electricity are they subsidizing? Which electricity?
I heard one of the.
Do you know how many messages I receive every day?
From NEC, one man from NEC that day that was saying that Nigeria is not targeting, we are going to like 10,000 megawatts. If you can generate 10,000. Did
you also have the Genco representative telling you that they are rejecting loads?
So the thing is, unfortunately, it's so bad, so pathetic.
Look at Lagos roads. Look at roads. Roads are deplorable, unpassable. Cars are being destroyed every other day, and you are telling me that you are celebrating independence. And that one to go to the radio and say you are releasing independent speech. What kind of? They said President dropped his independent speech today. I say, what did he go to drop? He said rhetoric. I stopped listening to independent or broadcast of anybody.
Talked about
since better days.
The Empower, the school feeding.
Are we just hearing it?
No.
Is it not the same thing we used to campaign in 2019 May before 2019? So why that's what I call rhetoric? Give us something new. Tell us that by this time tomorrow you are going to look into the power sectors, what have you, and if it is not good, then you crush it.
Okay, now
tell us that this is what you are going to do concerning something that you have seen that they have become
but don't you think the government
part of Nigeria that are not good?
The government is really trying to make sure that they balance this economy, as regards economic growth. Recently they just dissolved the economic team. They set up new economic advisory committee.
Why we always talk?
Impute
Me, I just see it as a delay.
Technocrats in the economic world,
I see it as a delay, tactic.
To make sure that they bring their ideas, advice, things to make sure this economy move forward. I don't know how you react to that. They are trying, and even the current situation we're having, the security challenges that we're having as well. It seems, of course, I know that the military is overwhelmed to some extent, but of course, the government is still trying to. They're trying more problems.
No. They are not trying, and problems are not just propping up from nowhere. What is really going on? What is really going on in the country is masterminded by these guys who are in government, and there's nothing they are not aware of. You get what I'm saying? So when you say they are trying, there is no T. Talk about R. Talk about Y. About this present administration in power.
Like
You know what I'm saying?
this is where
And
I
this-
get that's
and-
where I
and
get
administration.
used with people that talks about problems of Nigeria. You are just fixated on one government. Is this government that brings the problem? It is this government that makes the economy to be like this. We are talking generally about independent Nigeria.
Sorry, who now makes the economy to be like this? Who is responsible?
Where were you in the past government when the Boko Haram is entering even the city of Abuja and bombing UN building?
No.
We are talking about the collapse of the system ab initio. People are like Ike said something about our founding father and what they left for us. How have we been able to build on it? Unfortunately, we collapsed and we destroyed the foundation and we started building our own rubbles on it.
Okay,
To
now
the
can I say
extent that everybody is populating his own
the
government.
little that was built, the little foundation that was being built, especially by the last administration of Yar'Adua followed by Jonathan, was destroyed by
Can you
this
tell me
present
exactly
regime.
what
And they are still causing more damage
discussion.
right now.
I love it.
You get what
Tell
I'm
me
saying?
exactly the foundation that they are building.
Okay, for example, we talk about the we know about the.
Let's start from security.
What? No, you talk about
We
security.
will go security,
Do you want-
economy, and what
do
the
you
other
want-
thing?
do you want-
Infrastructure. Let's
okay.
go one by one.
Okay, now this
I don't
this
want to-
administration,
Okay,
this
let-
administration,
you're
because
pushing
now
me.
what makes this?
Well, you said foundation, and
This-
I'm putting it to you, sir.
No,
I want to know security wise, what are the foundations
coming.
made by the
I am
past
coming.
government?
I'm coming.
No, don't come. You are already here.
Based on
Let's go.
based on security.
I'm also more than comrade.
The administration of your Buhari administration, because you are Buharis, came into power on the premise of security, economy, and corruption. Now, when you look at the
Do you see
scenario
why
in the country,
I don't listen to properly?
If
you
This man is still talking about rhetoric.
If
You said there are foundation
in the
days.
country,
Give me
And I
those
just-
foundations.
lives have not been lost as it is today.
I said give
Almost
me
on
those
daily basis.
foundations.
Now we are talking about Fulani herdsmen ravaging
hear
the
you.
whole economy, the whole
Yeah,
places.
this is Benson. I'm coming from the region.
Quickly, you have 30 seconds. So you have to drop it.
You did
Let's
not
go.
mention security when you talk about this administration. This is a total disappointment.
So that means that
It's a farce.
I don't think that I should be proud to celebrate independence for today. I don't think, because there is no, I have never benefited, neither as any Nigerian, that I'm definitely saying that this is what we have gained from Nigeria being an indigenous, a citizen of this country, paying of tax, we pay tax, we pay a lot of things to the extent that even as I'm telling you now, the poor masses are suffering. They are suffering. People are crying blood from their eyes.
That's been like that.
Okay.
Don't
alright.
praise this government. No.
A family,
the thing is-
came back from Canada for a long time. They've not been to Nigeria. You heard the story, and just to pay a visit to a friend on their way back, Fulani herdsmen kidnapped them. They took in the wife, the daughter,
Yes.
and the husband.
Yes.
They even made love.
Yes.
They defied the man, put the woman on standby for as a sex toy for days before they were ready to. And when they went back to Canada, they vowed over their life that even their dead body will not return to Nigeria. Are you telling me even the world knows? That is why you have the people of Nnamdi Kanu having relevance in global community because of this bad situation of this in this country, especially the area of security. When you talk about security, or are you telling me that you're not in this country, that you don't know about the security situation in the country, that even now everybody is afraid? I cannot go to my village. You cannot go to the east. The east-west road is a death trap. Fulani herdsmen come out, they come out in the open and they fire arms.
Okay.
People are dying every day. People are being kidnapped.
Let's look at it this way.
What are you talking about?
Oga,
If you
I
have
allow
any
you
good
to
thing,
talk
If
because
you have
I want to hear that foundation that they have been
if you have any
laid.
good thing to
But
say,
unfortunately,
Hello, sir.
you
Hello,
are
sir.
not the same
Hello, sir.
people
No.
as those that
If
I
you have
have
any
been known
good thing
to
to
be
say, no,
a
you are
very
being sentimental.
fixated
No.
supporters of see no evil,
I am not.
be no evil,
I am not
and say no
a
evil.
politician.
You are not a
I'm
politician,
not
but you are
I am
a
not
fixated
partisan.
supporter.
I am not fixated.
One thing I want you to say, you have failed to
a
say.
young person that
Do you know the funny side? Do you know the funny side you have
bad
put yourself?
elements of
Do
this
you know the funny
country.
side you have put
Defense
yourself?
of this
Do
country.
you know the funny side you have put
Yes,
yourself?
yes,
You
yes,
have put yourself in the hands of Nigerians that listen to you as somebody that is not consistent.
What is
You
right to say?
You mention foundation, and I want you to say that foundation that was destroyed.
Wait.
This regime has not to do with
hold on.
security, has not to offer.
Perhaps,
And
let me me
situation
help
in
you.
the Northeast
Let me help
has
you.
been
I think
worse.
what he's trying
Don't
to say
help
is
him,
that
Jimbo.
what he's trying to
Please,
say
don't
is
help
that
him. He's not
What
saying
he's
anything.
saying
He
is
speaks good
worse.
English. He speaks good English.
Not trying
He
to
speaks good English.
not trying to say.
what he's saying is that
Nigerians had him.
the thing is worse.
Everybody outside had
Are
him.
you talking
We
about-
talk about foundation laid by
talking
the
about-
past administration of
Which foundation?
Yaraduas and followed by Jonathan, in which this government has
Did we
destroyed.
have Daniel
And I
Smith,
said, please,
Ma-
can
Maroni
you
Diogo
lay
as
down
well
those
today?
foundation?
No.
Let's start
We
from
don't
the
have
security.
Yes, men.
You
And
said
they
what?
are the fourth most.
What did you say? You said me. What did you know?
The fourth the global terrorism index.
Okay.
Yes, men are fourth in their category. And we never had any time of
the
the
thing is,
It was in
we
this
know
administration
that,
saying had
you
two
know,
yes men.
criminality
Rapidly the whole country.
has become,
You can't move around the roads. All the
uh,
federal roads go to the Abuja Express
hello,
Road.
good morning,
This West Road. It's same
Yeah.
even in the West here.
Okay, Mr. No,
I
okay,
will
good morning.
about.
Quickly.
They're not talking about security and talking about Buhari regime.
Basically,
That's a
don't let
travesty.
anybody put words into your mouth. So many people will not understand what you are saying or will not enjoy what you are saying. People asking to say, the things that they say anything is fine. You ask a simple question. What are the foundations?
Abi, you said about foundation. You cannot list them. You don't come on here and beginning to vex your anger and your fixated mind on.
The thing is-
I'm talking generally.
Alright, thank you
I
so
am
much.
paying because we don't have anything to celebrate
Barrister
as an
Adeola,
independent
can I
nation.
say
The
this?
foundation
No,
of-
let's
the
look at
foundation-
talking about foundation.
Yeah,
Because
let's talk about the
if we
foundation.
are to follow foundation, then we are supposed to be following the foundation of the Awolowo's and all that. Now the military took over. You know, people agitated. They clamored for democracy. Oh, let's have democracy, freedom of speech, you know, respect for rule of law and what have you. Now we got democracy. Okay, let's assume we got democracy at 19.
That's not the foundation.
And I'm
Let's
coming
go
up.
to
Please.
First, I'm coming up.
Please.
I'm coming
Let
up.
this
Let's
man
go to
this
the
man
foundation.
speak good English.
Let's
Let
go to
him
the
tell us the
foundation.
foundation.
I'm coming
I want
now.
to build on that
I'm
foundation.
coming.
Please.
Let's go to the
Let me
foundation.
Don't
let
help
me
me.
let
Don't
okay,
do
let
this
me
preamble, don't do
dredge.
preamble.
Give me
Then
his
you get the
foundation in
foundation.
security, economy,
Now,
and as
the
well as
foundation-
infrastructure.
the
Foundation that will
During
be
the
destroyed.
time of Jonathan, we knew of nomadic schools.
Build that
by
foundation for
Jonathan.
security or
Today,
what? Which
the
one?
nomadic schools were meant for the Fulani herdsmen who are not staying in one place. This administration thought it wise, came up with that idea. Okay, how can we stem this issue of okay, these guys are not being educated? They brought
For
a
nomadic-
team of people
for herdsmen.
and they came up with the idea of nomadic schools.
Nomadic schools for herdsmen.
But today, instead of nomadic schools, we are hearing Fulani herdsmen kidnapping.
So nomadic
and terrorism.
schools is meant
So
for the
what
herdsmen.
Buhari brought to us is to replace the nomadic schools with Fulani terrorism
Okay.
and kidnapping. So that's the destruction and the foundation.
Okay, that is the foundation.
Can we
That's
now-
one of
And
it.
can
which,
we-
which area of foundation
can
can we
we
put
look
down?
at let's look
Which
at
area of foundation can we
if
put
we
down?
if we shout
Education,
from now on
Insurgency,
security,
and we
insurgency.
fail to talk
Mind
about
you-
way forward.
Mind you, security.
And we are not
Talking about
gonna achieve
foundation,
anything from here.
security.
Hello,
Hello, Jimbo.
Yeah, good morning.
Hello, Jimbo.
Yeah,
Good morning,
quickly.
Jimbo.
20 seconds, quickly. Just drop it.
Hello, yes.
Make the point.
Jimbo,
Mm.
I want to speak on behalf of that man that is supporting the past administration. This one that is supporting the present administration, God will punish him.
No.
Excuse me. If you are
No,
saying
no,
if you
no.
are going to call and attack the people on the show, I'm not going to take that. Please, I'm not going to take that. That is so bad. That is highly nefarious, horrendous, barbaric. In fact, out of place. Don't ever try that again.
Jimbo.
Okay,
Let's
now,
make this point clear. I am not a partisan politician. I'm a youth activist. I stand for the interests of the youth and how the youth have been sidelined in the scheme of things. And I am the one calling for the youth to come together and redeem this country from these old folks. These guys are political contractors. They have nothing good in the mind of Nigeria. Whatever I'm saying is that I'm saying as a neutral Nigerian, all we are saying is that we know the past administration was not what we expected, but it's not been this bad. If they were scoring 13%, this administration has taken it to 130 minus, as in minus
Okay, now let's look at way forward. You know, looking at the current situation, looking at the condition we found ourselves. You know, excuse me, gentlemen. You know, looking at what we are going through in the country at the moment. You know, talk about why the economy is even developing. You know, talk about the Nigerians' image out there. You know, and then the respect for rule of law, you know, the freedom of speech. You see how the Shores in the intention, the Jalingo, and what have you, and the security challenges, you know, that have been faced in the country. Now, let's look at way forward. What do you think we should do as a nation, as a people? You understand? Even as a government.
Do you know why we are not getting answers?
What we need to do is to remove this administration.
You know why we are not getting answers? It's because of people like Mr. We are comparing. The Bible says those that compare themselves with themselves, they are not wise.
How do you measure
you understand?
Performance?
I'm not looking at
How do you measure
to say
performance?
that one is good. All I am saying, if we are going to measure by goodness, I will say that even the military eras are better. I can give you instances.
I was going to go to the military, but
hold on, sir. I can give you instances of things you can lay your hands on that the military have been able to establish in the past. 20 years after democracy, mention one thing that the democracies are offer us.
Yes,
one.
So are we not saying that democracy is a scam?
You cannot say that.
It's not a scam. It is people like Mr. Comrade that makes it because we cannot come together and fight a one cause. We cannot come together because you will be seeing them saying that this is
democracy. One of the key elements of democracy is freedom
are you getting my point?
of
Such a thing will not allow a situation where we will come together. Ethnicity, jingoism, political alignment, religion affiliations, and all whatnot. Those are things that will not. But if we see one thing that Nigeria does not want celebrations in this independence, we will know what to do. But when you are comparing yourself with yourself, that
how do you measure performance, sir?
Okay,
How do you measure performance?
What
would you do a comparative analysis?
After celebrating Nigeria 59, we really look at issues.
What do we have?
Foundation. Okay,
what have we achieved?
What have we achieved?
Where are we coming from?
What goals are we setting? Okay, 2020 is just around
the corner. In the past, they said year 2020. This is going to be. This is going to be. In that year 2020 now, what they are giving us now is increase in everything. Increase in time.
That is your policy.
Are you getting my point? And that has always been. Before Buhari, there was Vision 2010. What do we have in Vision 2010? At the end of the day, is that Vision 2010? In the days of Vision, hold on. In the days of Vision 2010, 1st October, First October 2010, we had the bomb at Eagle Square. 1st October 2010, when we are supposed to have Vision 2010, we had bomb detonated at Eagle Square. At that time, UN building was bombed at Eagle Square and Jonathan Lay Foundation.
Thank you for coming.
I'd like to say this very big thank you to you guys for coming. It's been a wonderful discussion this morning. Of course, Nigerian problem is fast. Nigeria's problem is too much, too enormous. We can't just finish it just in one under 30 minutes. But of course, in spite of all the challenges that we see how we have a special song for Nigerians out there. We're using this song to celebrate Nigerians. Let's have fun. It's an insert, ladies and gentlemen. So don't go anywhere and don't forget today is
enjoy your Independence Day, baby.
So let's have fun together. Goodbye. Have a great day.
One saw me in my office and said, "Where are you from?" I said, "I'm from the greatest country in the world." Very strange look and said,
Which foundation? That's why I said people from security to economy, and I will begin it to show it to you. The foundation they laid and the way the money went to.
Let's allow Baba to make a point.
You people we are doing at the periphery.
Oh, Wahoo Rainbow Independence
Instead of going to the legacy, I want to see. They left the legacy.
Oh, lawyer.
Now we have a
show my
red
reserve card for it.
the trains are not on the red lines again. These are the
I don't know my hand.
Now, out of the 5 oceans in the world, Nigeria has no one shore. It's very narrow.
Okay. And
Even the national carrier they went to host abroad.
Hold on. Maybe I'm just giving you one by one about the legacies people should have debated upon. My segments are no time. These are the things I plan to talk today. Now, out of about 30,000 aeroplanes flying the air, Nigeria has no one.
No national carrier.
I can't tell me. So, these are
Who sold national carrier?
Listen.
Who sold national carrier and pocket the money? Democracy, no. Even military did not touch national carrier. Mo, you are my line.
Democracy is a scam.
But
all the shipping line, who sold the Obasanjo? Pocket the money.
Discussion is Nigeria and 50.
And you are now talking about somebody.
The
only thing that get me angry is that foundation. If you are not mentioning it, I don't want to do comparative analysis. Because if you do comparative analysis, there is no one. If at 20 democracy, 20 years in democracy, we cannot lay hands on one thing. This democracy that bring to us. One thing. Mention it. Apart from the draconian ways of the military, I can mention as many as possible that the military has done in our hands. Apart from the days of Awolowo and the rest. What is democracy then? We cannot enjoy anything. What is democracy?
What's it left to Nigeria, to these administrations after Zik and Awolowo and Ahmadu Bello? All will destroy.
Everything.
No, yes, I know.
Everything.
No particular president will tell you that. What they have done.
So, when you talk about legacy by our founding fathers, all those things we are pushed aside once the military took over.
And the military built on it. The military built on it. Forget about the draconian. Who bring about third mainland bridge? Oh, you answer me. Who built third mainland bridge?
Military came with their own.
I am asking you, sir, with due respect. Who built third mainland bridge?
Military.
No, stop the rhetorics. Who built third mainland bridge? Who built Kata bridge?
No, we're not arguing such things.
You are saying the military come with what? We are saying that they are disturbing democracy that dump in our hand.
Stop arguing. Are you campaigning for military rule?
This is not about campaigning.
Well, I'm not saying
you are the one doing comparative analysis, and I am telling you, if it's about comparative analysis, we will even go far. The military rule than what we are having now.
No.
Look at roads. Look at some of us. Okay, look at some roads. Look at some roads. In the days of military, roads are repaired, roads are built, roads are constructed. We see how Marwa Road in Lagos State today. Yes. We see how some good things that the military left behind for us. Tell me exactly 120 years, the 20 years of democracy, what has given
the loot of Abacha is enough to buy some countries in Africa. So when you're talking about military
and you want to talk about the rule, the loot.
You are not looking at it.
No, the democracy is accumulated loot, but the military loot is loan.
The accumulative loot of democracy from the Obasanjo to this Buhari government. It is akumu.
I know when you are saying that. You were suggesting that we should go back to colonial rule.
We can call for new president.
You don't need to go for new collection because you're
Abacha will be shaking inside this. Swear for Africa. Punish every one of you that call me a looter. I tell you, if you see the press down or shaking together, the running over of the loots, Abacha will look at it. God, if you give me one opportunity to come back to this country, all of you that are calling me a looter, you are calling me a looter. If you give me one opportunity to come back to this country, they will
meeting for the first time.
Looting. I said it and I'm repeating. What has democracy over 20 years brought for us? Nothing.
Okay.
You cannot point to
Yes.
Okay, wow. I don't know.
You don't know. I was telling you that I know you.
Yeah, answer now. You're welcome. That's the
Nothing.
That's the word.
And somebody will now tell me happy Independence Day. What am I to be happy about?
Yesterday I was with one.
What am I happy?